Hello and welcome back to Against the Storm. In our last series of episodes, we took a look at the Ancient Hearth update, which brought with it, of course, the update to the Ancient Hearth, as well as some changes to quite a bit of other things around the map. And today's update, or this week's update rather, is the Achievements update. As you can probably suspect, as they are winding closer and closer to the Steam and GOG release, Eremite Games is more focusing now on some polish and some tweaks rather than on actual new features or new enhancements to the game. In fact, I suspect really that's what we're going to see for the next few updates. It won't be several, because I think we're about a month or so out. I'm speculating a little bit here based on when the game was released last year on Epic. We're about a month or so out, I would suspect, from the update or from the release on Steam and GOG. I think they said something about November, maybe, but it could also be me just imagining things. But anyways, the Achievements update brings with it, of course, as you can suspect, achievements. These achievements are currently tied to the Epic Games Store, but once the game releases on Steam and GOG, there will be those achievements will tie into the achievement systems in those game launchers as well. So, in addition to the achievements, which are tied into the deeds system in the game, and some many deeds also yield achievements. Maybe it's like the last one in a chain or significant other deeds. They also have added some new deeds and did another pass at orders balancing, which they've done, I think, twice in recent updates. Let's see. Also, there's a bunch of changes which I'm really looking forward to the way that recipes are prioritized and ingredients are prioritized within recipes. So just a couple of things to kind of speed through on the notes today, and then we'll jump into a new game to take a look at, especially those recipe and ingredients changes. So they spent some time. They were going to spend some time working on a leaderboard system, and they decided to can that and instead focus on these other features, specifically the multiple goods as ingredients and recipe prioritization and also goods prioritization, which they get into a little bit later in the developer notes on this one, systems. And so now we have that as available to us. They also have talked about the Blight Rot system, another enhancement for it coming in the near future, which I believe, because they say that it's the first confirmed entry for a new roadmap, that'll be after the Steam release. At least that's the implication. They didn't actually explicitly say it. Let's see. So achievements and deeds. We'll take a look at what the deeds window looks like in a moment when we get into the game, and also, let's see. Also, like I said, a bunch of new orders. 13 new orders, 14 new deeds, and a bunch of reshuffling of Citadel upgrades so that they have some more helpful stuff earlier on in the game. And they have some, but also spreading things out and making it a little bit more distributed throughout the whole upgrades tree. They rebalanced some forest mysteries. And they also made a fairly radical change, in my opinion, to the farming stuff. So now all farm buildings, the small farm or garden, the plantation, and the grove, crop planting and harvesting is 50% longer, from 20 seconds per plot, which is actually a good number to know. Well, not anymore, to 30 seconds per plot. But the good news is now that I know that 30-second number, I can more accurately calculate about how much time they will actually need to completely per worker to either plant or harvest a field of fields, plots, I guess. And they also increased, for that reason, the yield from each farm plot by 50%. So usually things were either 4 or 2, and now they're 6 and 3. Let's see, they moved around some existing perks so that you get them at different places, a lot of them earlier. the orders rebalancing is like, I don't know, 50 orders long or something like that, so I'm obviously not going to read through that. We'll just kind of see them, and a lot of them we probably won't even notice because they're probably not, a lot of them aren't even really changed by that much to, so we won't even really notice them. And they also renamed a few orders so that there weren't two different orders with the same name. Let's see, and then some UI UX improvements, including more new icons, or different new icons. Simple tools and infused tools both got new icons again. Roots got a new icon, which is good for my memory from last mini-series. Pickled goods, oil, and clay both got another new icon. All hub upgrades have new icons. All services have new icons. And I think I also saw something. All deeds have new icons. So yeah, there's a lot there. But I think that's kind of the highlights. And we'll take a look at the deeds screen with the achievements tied in, and then we'll also take a look at the new menus. The new production features once we get into that part of the game. So let's go ahead and play. We get to return to the reset map that we started at the last time. Let's go into the city. I don't think I want to highlight all the changes that were made here, moving things around. Suffice it to say, we have access to everything we had before. As we found out at the end of the last episode, we need just a few more food stockpiles, so we can get that pretty easily to finish the upgrade tree here. But the deeds have quite a new bit here. Any deed that had this green dot will tie into an achievement in Epic for now, and then Steam and GOG later. And then the rest of the deeds are obviously, much later in the tree here. So I should have, let's see, scroll way down here. I should have quite a few. As you can see, the green dots for these grayed out ones. These are all the ones that I've done. I should have quite a few achievements in Epic Game Store now, based on that. So hopefully I do. We've done close to half, maybe a little more than half of the deeds here so far. 83 deeds completed. I don't know how many there actually are. Apparently I played 77 games in 170 of them. Nice. Total game time is at 2 days, 4 hours, and 54 minutes? I assume? No, it's gotta be longer than that. It's gotta be longer than that. I don't know. I don't know what that specifically means. Because it takes me like 2 hours per town. Yeah, I'm not sure what that means exactly. So we have, a lot of deeds we can still unlock that lead to achievements that we can still unlock too. But I'm not going to focus on that or perseverate on that too much. I like to play the game. I don't like to focus on min-maxing that much, or seeking out the 100%ing a game or whatever. So we talked about where to start this time. I didn't really get any decisions, any input, I don't think, from where I should start, or I forgot. If I forgot, I apologize for that. But dangerous and forbidden glades warnings disabled there. Forbidden glades only in this region. Flooded mines. 2 more hostility points per villager. Spark dew crystals. Start with 6 impatience. And then the watchtower, which is discovering glades does increase hostility. Well, that one's always fun to do. And we could do a coral forest again. We could potentially even do that one pretty easily. At least there's a few more Cursed Royal Woodlands visible now. That's good. The coral forest kind of sounds fun. I like the coral forest a lot. Maybe we'll just come out here next to the watchtower and we'll mess with these folks here. That are going to be spawning next to us with the First Dawn Company. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do the watchtower. They get us a lot of food and get us well over that line. Or I think we'll stay here at Veteran. I don't really feel like going into Viceroy. I could, I suppose, but I don't necessarily feel like it. Taking a look at these icons, let's see. Is there any of the new ones here? Parts, no. Coal, no. 2 new people here, so this would be 11 people. That's definitely advantageous. versus the 8 up here, for example. Oil's new icon, I think, was one of the new icons. Yep, that's one of the new icons. And let's see here. This only has 2 stacks of food. We have 3 here, which one of is cooked. Yeah, I think we could do this one. I mean, this one having barrels isn't that thrilling. And only has 2 stacks of food. I think we'll do lizards and beavers and plus 2 randos. And let's see here. They also changed something to do with the herbalist camp in this screen as well, I think. I don't remember specifically what it was. But there's a new... I think... Is that new herb icon too? Not according to this. Okay. I don't know. I'm not going to remember them all yet because I only played it through that one map. So some of these will be new to me. I'm still not that thrilled with the plant fiber icon. Those make sense other than the insects looking a little bit like shrimp. Vegetables and grain, those look fine. Yeah. Let's do probably wood like usual. Do we see... Let's see here. That's the stone icon. There's no clay in this biome, so we won't see what the clay looks like. The new clay icon looks like here. I could click another, forest biome or whatever if I wanted to, I suppose. A new root icon here. That's nice. Nicer, I think, than the last one. 2, 2, and 2 would be really good. Maybe we should just do that. Yeah, let's just do that. 2, 2, and 2. Wood, fabric, and bricks. That gets us kind of a really good start on supplies. And that spends our 7 points. So let's go. Alright, so of course we have Watchtower, which we looked at already. We have the diverse flora, and we have the inspiring pressure. Those, of course, are the new, or the ones dedicated to this biome. Forest mysteries, fruitful season during the drizzle. Forest fruits are so ripe they almost fall into the basket on their own. Gathering speed is increased by 50%. We have, of course, a looming darkness. Like always, leakage. The cover of the ancient hearth was damaged due to the exceptionally strong storm. The hearth's resistance is decreased by 200. What does resistance mean? Is that like the Blightstorm resistance? Maybe? I don't know what resistance means as far as the hearth goes. Swarms. At hostility 2. We need housing, or the villagers will have -2 resolve. At hostility 4, charged rain takes effect without complex food and services. Villagers with this effect have a +5% chance to perish. And then in 5, hostility 5, eerie song takes effect without services. It still was weird to me that this one needs 1 services and is at 5 with a 5% chance to perish every 15 seconds. And this one is at 4 that needs 2 things instead of 1 and has the same effect. It's just these two together doesn't make any sense to me. And on top of that, this should be easier to hit than this, in my opinion. But that's okay. Alright, so let's get started. We got 1 human, and I think 1 lizard out of those 2 random, so we know we don't have harpies to deal with. So we have stone and eggs, so we'll set up the requisite camps for that. And I think we're going to continue with that strategy of not opening any glades right away. We have a ridiculous number of small glades here, though, which is kind of frustrating. We're also very near the edge of the map, which is interesting. All this is small glades over here. Wow, that's... wow. There's a forbidden glade real close, so we'll probably end up going to that one too. But let's just start with trimming some trees here. Let's see. Probably the plate leaf would be the best ones to do to get some plant fiber going. So let's set up and start trimming trees in that area. You can go there. And then we can go stonecutter camp. Maybe here to start with anyway. And then harvester camp, I think, no. Scavenger camp goes here. To start with, at least. Unpause, please. And let's get our paths going. This one first. This one second. This one... Dang it. This one third, I think. And then this one last. Oops, I screwed that up. Pause for a moment. Delete that and that. And then let's mark some trees. Alt to not penetrate into a glade. We'll just clear this big bank of trees right here and throw a few beavers at that job. Like that. Nope, not like that. Like, maybe like that. There we go. Okay, let's see. Eggs, we'll throw a couple lizards at that. And stone cutters, we can throw... Let's throw a lizard and a human at that for now. Let's do building of the crude workstation here, and the makeshift post won't fit there. Put it there for now. Our first building choice is going to be between these four. My first choice here, I think we see bricks on the or coal on the ground, so that's not as huge of a deal there. It's fairly early for the scribe. Maybe the furnace. Pie and bricks, 2 stars, not a bad deal. It's not a great building to start with, but it's also not the worst. First cornerstone. Vineyard town, I don't think we'll see that much berries, so, I mean, we can make wine out of mushrooms and something else, but maybe, but probably not. Newcomer groups has 2 additional villagers. That's not a bad deal ever. More people means more protection against wiping out. Villagers learn how to travel in the wilderness from the best. The Royal Stoneworkers. Trade routes are faster by 40%. Scouts learn how to be careful when looting abandoned caches. Every open cache lowers hostility by 15 points. That's not a bad deal either, but I think we'll go with Crowded Caravan. Let's go up to the second speed level here, 1.5. And then we have our first orders, which I don't want to take right away until we get some of this going. Let's just go ahead and set all these at 10. Oh, I need to just go in here and do the load thing first. Load recipe limits. That should set most of them. Most of them. These should stay in override, actually, in that. It's actually not a bad deal. You go there. We could make a few packs, I suppose, but we also just need the materials for it first. We don't really have anything to make packs of crops out of. We have some we can make. Oh, yes. Okay, so here's one of the new features. Let's slow this down slightly. So, or pause, really. So, here in any of the crafting screens, you can adjust the priority, and I guess 3 would be the highest here, to reset the priority of the recipes. And it actually changes the order here, too. So you can say, hey, I want packs of building materials to always be made first. Set that priority higher, it'll make them first, and then it should split these 2 evenly whenever they have space left to be made. Which is really nice, really nice. And then you can come into a specific menu item here, and you can click to select or deselect the specific items. You can select all 4 if you want. And in fact, there's a setting here in the options somewhere. Ooh, auto-load recipe limits. Let's do that, too. Enable all ingredients and recipes by default. So what that will do is that will allow you to not have to go in and pick all these if you want to pick them all. Now, I don't. But if you wanted to be able to pick them all, you could turn that on, and that would turn these all on by default. And then you could... and then you would just make the recipe out of whatever you wanted them to make it out of. Or whatever they had available. And then you can also shift to do the priorities on these. I'm guessing 3 is the highest again. In order to set, if you want them to say, okay, If we have roots, make my packs of crops out of roots. If we don't, then use mushrooms or use grain or use whatever. So that's kind of a useful thing as well, and I can see myself using that down the line quite a lot. But for now, I don't think I want to make any packs of goods until we have some progress made here a little bit. Maybe we do maybe some bug packs here, but just like 5. Actually, I'm going to set all these to 5. Uncheck these 2. These I don't want to make yet at all. And let's throw 1 lizard in here too, just to make some packs of provisions, just in case. And then the last lizard can build me another road here. And hopefully we got a little bit of fabric stuff. You're bored because we brought a bunch of those with us. Yeah. Okay, let's take a building. Let's take the furnace like we talked about, I think. I'm not really that thrilled about any of those. I guess I could have re-rolled, but that's okay. Ranch, it's pretty early. The trapper, we're not going to see meat on the ground in this biome, I don't think, because we get meat from the trees. So no to that. Herbalist camps, maybe. But we could also do the weaver to get a really good fabric recipe. And that also gives us a poor training gear and poor packs of trade goods recipes. But that's also not too bad of a deal. Yeah, let's go with it. And then our third building choice, another... But there's the pickle. There's a new pickled goods icon. You can see that there. Granary would get us nice packs of crops. Lumber mill get us planks, scrolls, and packs of trade goods. I think I should go with the supplier though. I like the supplier. The flour and the planks, both at 2 stars, is kind of really good here. Forager camp. I can't remember what we see in the ground in this biome, so I'll pass on that. Let's go with the supplier. Supplies. Let's do some more of this. That. And then I would like for you all to move over here, I think. Actually, I would like them to move down here and trim these out, but that's okay. Okay, supplier. Let's do that one first. There. Let's move this down to here. Move this over closer to those. There you go. And then we can do the weaver here. And we can do the kiln furnace right here. No, we can't. It won't fit. Yet. I thought it was a 2x2. Yeah, but we are getting some plant fibers, so that's good. Okay, so no planks here. And no fabric here, as long as we have enough planks for that. And give me that last person, I guess, for now. Let's pull this one. And we can make, not that. Why did it not load this limit? Oops. Why did it not load that one? Interesting. Curiouser and curiouser. They're just going to focus on planks because they don't have any grain to make flour from, and I don't want them making it from anything else, not that we have enough stuff to make it from something else anyway. Wondering if we should go ahead and pop that danger glade, or if we should wait till the next year. That is the question. We don't have that much fuel. So keeping them on the tree chopping is not a bad idea, of course. We should probably dig into here or here to get access to those meat trees. Do that after they clear up some of this here. I actually like them to do a little bit of this as well. Like that. Just for more space to place things. 5 charges left. Then I think I'll flip this over next to the supplier, and then I can put the kiln thing in here. I'm going to wait on this, staffing this up until the next day, but we can do this anyway. I'm going to override this one to 40, but I'm going to set the global for fabric to 30. That way, this one can have a little bit more because we make more stars. So I like to set those a little bit higher. But I think we'll pop that glade as soon as the storm ends. I think that'll be okay. So let me take out this bit here, and let's plan for this one right here. Let me move you folks over here. Okay, let's get ready to look at these orders. First choice, exploration. Open 3 glades. Okay, we can do that. Workers assigned to glade events will carry 5 more items, 10 bricks, 10 planks. That's not a bad deal. Has 6 beavers. Can produce resin and crystallized dew from a grove, so that's one farming choice. Crystallized dew is not bad, but I would like to have some food farming going on here, plus 20 roots. Or keep beaver resolve above 18 for 30 seconds. We have to do this in 7.5 minutes. I don't think we can pull that off at this stage of the game. 5 roots per minute, 10 simple tools, and 3 beavers, though. This would be tempting to try to accomplish, but I think we'll do this one for the easy money. This one here. Have 5 simple tools, so probably not. It does give us some building materials, some decent amount of building materials, but still. Or have scavenger and a stonecutter down. We already do. Plus 10 bricks. Get 15 clay. That's a much better clay icon. Thank you, Eremite Games. A bunch of reed and a bunch of parts. Or joyful lizards. It's not going to happen. Lizard resolve, I think, is at like 6 or something before the storm. I don't think that's going to happen. So while the meat per minute would be really, really nice, I'm going to have to go with this one, I think. And then we can already deliver it, but I'm not going to yet. Trading post. Let's see. Have the trading post in 10 amber. Get 20 biscuits. Those are nice looking biscuits, by the way. Delicious. 5 parts and 6 simple tools. Or have 5 packs of building materials. Get +1 of planks production. 20 bricks and 4 simple tools. Let's go with trading post, I think. Alright. And we are at almost 2 points, so I could turn that order in, but I'm going to wait. Alright, you folks didn't quite clear everything I wanted you to clear, but that's okay. Let's move you over here to get started on that. And then let's go ahead and turn that order in. In fact, oops, wrong button though. Here. Deliver, please. And Cornerstone Trade Hub. Gain 1 reputation point every time you sell goods per 60 amber. The reputation gained from resolved is lower by 50%. Cheap construction. All buildings cost 40% less, but every discovered resource node has 5 fewer charges. Strange roots spread across land. Wood production is increased, but harvesting and planting are 25% slower. After the change to the speed of those, I don't know that I would want that one now, but bonus to wood production is not bad in certain biomes, I suspect. The people feel oddly rebellious. Gain +1 gold resolve for every 2 impatience points. Let's do that one. I like that one. I like being rebellious. And some people would be good. 5 people here, 5 people here. Alright, so clay and planks, or roots, amber, and eggs. I think we'll take this one. Plus it gives us more humans, which isn't a bad deal at this point. Also gives us another hostility level. Building choice. Plantation, berries, and plant fiber. Well, that would get us the berries we needed for the wine thing we didn't take. The ranch again. Herbalist camp. I wish I could remember what's on the ground here. And then the smelter, another copper bar recipe, and then a crappy dew and biscuit recipe. I don't really like any of these. I mean, the ranch would be okay. but you have to feed it a lot of plant fiber. Berries would at least be edible. We could also turn them into something else, and that would keep our issue with plant fiber at bay as well, so that's not a bad deal. I'm going to set on this one for a minute, I think, until we open this glade up at least. I'm going to throw somebody at this one. We definitely want to make this out of plant fiber, but I'm going to shift priority that one and put the reeds at that priority so that we can, you know, make it from that if we need to. Stonecutter's camp needs to move. There's nothing to pick up yet, so you guys can come out. Flip this one over around this way, please. Thank you. Put this path in here. Thank you. And then let's do a furnace right there. You all gonna cut through there anytime soon? Oops. Pause. Alright, we have an ancient shrine. Medium abandoned cache, coal deposit. Moss broccoli patch, and a big stone deposit. Nice. So broccoli would have been good. Therefore, forager's camp would have been good to pick. Dang it. That's alright. No farms here, though, which is interesting. We need to provide... Oof. The 6 packs of provisions I made, we could do that. That was the equivalent of... What again? 12 shrimp? Or was it 14? No, 20... 20 fabric. What is that? Infused tools. Interesting. Interesting new icon. Cosmetics and incense. 20 fabric is 20 plant fiber. Plant fiber is pretty cheap. Probably so are insects if you find a place to get them. But I think we're going to try and get that taken care of with the fabric. As long as we get these done fast enough. Let's put a second human in there. It only specializes with harpies, so the human doesn't help much there, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and open the rest of this up across here. And as soon as you're done chopping that tree, I can move it over to here. New orders. Let's see here. Adventurous Viceroy, cut through to discover 2 dangerous or forbidden glades. That one we could probably accomplish. Explorer's Lodge, 40 jerky, 12 simple tools. Or have 50 roots for beavers, planks, and ale. Or have an artisan and 25 barrels for big files, which is a bonus to pigment production. I like the new icon there. Reeds and simple tools. Let's try this one. 2 dangerous or forbidden glades. Would have been nice to have gotten them before I just opened a danger glade, but that's okay. Happy beavers or packs of crops and packs of trade goods. We don't have great recipes for these, but that gets us a bonus to the production of them, so that wouldn't be a bad deal. The happy beavers gets us reinforced axes, some biscuits, and some simple tools. Yeah, let's do this one. Alright. So we have a danger glade right there that's accessible fairly much so. This one's fairly accessible too. And that one's not bad. We just have to cut through some small glades to get to them. Let's cut through this way, I think, next. And actually, I'm going to move you all now, then. Do this, please. And then I want you to do this, please. And this, please. And how are we doing on the fabric? 14, but... forced delivery, and we're good. Okay, let's assign a couple of people to this. A couple of lizards, that sounds good. Let's keep goods again this time, and not worry about the reputation stuff unless we get really high on the impatience, because we have the bonus for resolve with impatience. So, yeah, we want impatience to be high, just not too high. Scavenger needs to move. Let's see. There's nothing for you to move to do. So let's pull you all out. I'm going to park it out here someplace where I can see it. But we do have stuff for the stone collectors to do, so we're going to move you folks out here. I think those icons are a little bit new or changed as well, or maybe I'm just not remembering them from last time. Let's take this out. Let's leave this marked because I do want to clear that eventually. I did start that, right? I did. Okay, good. They're loaded up, and in a minute and a half, we will have the stuff. No operating effects, so that's good. Small encampment, that's good to have. Some coal there, just 2 coal. Roots and eggs. Okay, let's see. A couple people maybe for this. And we will give you... We'll give you the eggs. And we'll take the people, I think. People? Yeah, we'll take the people. Power to the people. I think I'm going to build another woodcutter camp. And we have eggs now we can pick up. I'm going to wait on that for a little bit, but I guess we can move it over there. We have roots here too. Let's get this road going. Let's keep this moving down here. I will want them to clean these trees out too, but I'm not going to mark them yet. Resolve dropped. I think. No, it went up. Okay, we crossed another point again. It'll drop again when we cross here. Jeez. Not the herbalist camp, but the forager camp is the one that I want. Herbs, berries, and mushrooms. Do we see those on the ground here? Herbs we should. But the rest of them, no. So I think I'm going to re-roll this. Yeah. Butcher is skewers, jerky, and oil. That's a good one. Trapper's camp. I think we're passing on that one still. Clay pit is clay and reeds. And then the tincture is pigment, wine, and ale. The pigment would be good. Actually, all those would be good. It's kind of early for that, though. I'm tempted to take the butcher to take the better food plus oil. Yeah, let's do that one instead. Get some upgraded food. We could also, speaking of upgraded food, we could also put up the kitchen, the field kitchen, to get biscuits and pickled goods going as well. Although we probably don't have any place to make the pickled goods. Here, take off the jerky. Make root biscuits. Let's limit that to just 10 though. 10 here. And I'll put that one at 10 also. And pickled goods, we don't have any containers, so we don't need to do that one. We don't have any flour to make the biscuits out of yet, but we can once we have something to make flour out of. We have roots. We could make root flour, I suppose. Let's get this going, I think, now. Yeah, there we go. A couple of those guys. Did we get this? Yes, we did. Let's get this opened up here before the storm, I think. 3 of you get it to work up here. And then we can do our trimming stuff after. You two are just finishing the unload process. It's going to take a while because there was a lot of stuff in there. Tablets and everything. I think I have one more builder left. I do. We should have probably done some housing. We should have. Pause again. Let's take a look here. Totem of Denial. Carpenter. Oh, carpenter. Medium abandoned cache. Fertile soil. Stormbird nest. Root deposit. And snake nest. That's good. Alright, let's get this going. The 2 of you. Let's have you take some, I guess, planks. Seamarrow. Yeah. While it's working, we can't sacrifice goods in the hearth. That should be okay. Incense, fabric, and cosmetics. Or we can convert the thing, which gives a global resolve bonus. That one I think I will do. Go. 330. Go. Let's see. The carpenter here is planks, tools, and packs of luxury goods. I think we'll take this building. Once we get some workers who are free. We'll take that building. Let's go ahead and stage out some shelters. Down here. Let's move you folks around a little bit. You can go there. You can come down here. and get to work on these mussel trees, whatever they're called. Mussel sprout trees. There, that's what they are. And let's also do this. I hear the moaning and groaning of the thing already. We are only at plus 60 per minute, so we're completely fine. Building some shelters, that's good. I need to get somebody assigned to this. We need to also undo this one then. Return these all to sender, please. And we can actually delete this building. Let's assign that one lizard to this job. No copper, please. No pie for now either. You can go, and you can make stone bricks, please. Not clay bricks, please. Perfect. Let's mark these trees here. Get them out of my way. And let's also mark some bit back there a little bit too. Here's the couple of coal from that one. The couple of coal from this one are right here. There may be more here. Looks like there's at least 4 here. So we're going to definitely want to explore that out. But we need to actually get into this Forbidden Glade potentially first. No, I don't think so. I think we can do this without that. Just like that. Alright. We need to get one more Danger Glade opened up in the next minute. I'm going to miss it. Dang it. I'm going to miss it. I don't think I can cut through any of these fast enough. Maybe that one. Let's see if we can hit it. I don't think we're going to hit it, but let's see if we can hit it. Do the narrowest beam possible here. Don't hold the Alt key, Wally. Oops. Except for now you're doing stupid. Now you're doing stupid. Click the button. There we go. This here, like that. That one. Not that one. Take these out again then. Let's move this over here. As best as we can, at least. Move this over here. And if we had a storage out here, that would have helped a lot. A lot. Because that's already full. We're not going to make it. Because they're all hauling now. Dang it. I have an order to turn in, but that's a bummer. And I don't think going to one width would help any, because then they're going to be not able to all work anyway. Yeah, we just lost it. Alright, then I'm not going to bother with this. Come back over here and work on that. Come back over here and work on this, because the mussel sprouts give us meat. But I do want to put a storage out here at some point, I think. And we can go ahead and mark this again. Alright, cornerstone. Steel pickaxes. Bonus to stone production. That might not be a bad deal. 5 pigment for every 10 insects produced. Might not be a bad deal either. 3 clay per minute would be useful if we wanted to make pottery. And +1 to lizard resolve for every 70 training gear produced. Man, they're all tempting. This is free stuff, this is free stuff, and this is free stuff. So it's kind of all kind of the same. We should see a lot of stone, and we actually indeed are seeing a lot of stone, I think. No, actually. We're not. I mean, we have these 2 big chunks of stone, but, you know, they don't last forever. We don't have any wild insects, necessarily. We'll get them from something else, but not a lot. And the clay, like I said, would give us pottery. Let's do that one, because we can always use it to make bricks too. And then let's go into here for people. Let's see, 5, 6, 7. 7 and 7. 8 tools or stuff. Let's go with the 8 tools. Yeah. Alright, and then let's do the orders. And ooh, that's that order. This is orders. And turn this one in. There we go. Let's get our I always forget to build the trading post. Let's put that out here someplace. Right out here in the boonies. Kind of the boonies. And here we have Rain Mill, flour scrolls and packs of building materials, Druid's Hut, oil, incense, and coats. Tool shop, simple tools, barrel and water skins, or the cellar, wine, pickled goods, and jerky. We have a simple tool recipe out here. And actually, I can assign some people to take care of this too. Rebuild, please. This gives us simple tools and luxury goods, both at 2 stars. So we have that, so we don't need this building then, really. I'm still not that thrilled about this building. I'm kind of leaning toward the Druid's Hut. Yeah, I think we'll do Druid's Hut. Okay, that's the Druid's Hut. We also have the Butcher here. You are the makeshift post. I need to move that out of the way here. The Butcher can go in right here. And then the Druid's Hut is a 2x2 building. I need to delete this too, don't I? Ooh, Jorg is here. Delete this, yes. And I'm going to put the Druid's Hut in right there. Boom. Jorg is here. Buy the small farm for 10 coins, 10 amber. That's a decent deal. Woodcutters, ale, farmer carry, planting crops. What can we sell? We could potentially sell these tablets. We could sell these packs of provisions. We could make some more packs of provisions too. I need to get 8 amber in order to buy that, though. We could sell 1 tablet. And 5 of those plus... I'll just sell the last one, that's fine. And, yeah, okay. We'll take 1 grain to balance the trade as tight as we can. Trade, please. And we'll buy the farm. Bought the farm. Clear this. Clear this. And let's get the farm started, I think. Perhaps, maybe. I think that's the spot, or is it back there? It's back here. Ew. Well, I guess we can get these going while we're waiting. I need to bring a woodcutter over here. Now's the time for you, my friend. There. I'm probably going to run the road through this way then, on this side of the carpenter, like that. Woodcutter's camp. Oh, I did mark them. I'm sorry. Here you go. And then I think I'll put a storage in right here, next to the carpenter and right across from the farm. Let's see. You can probably just make planks for now, I assume. We don't really have anything. Oh, we do have something here. Right, because we get those for free. Let's do this and this. And beavers. 2 beavers down here. What have we now? Standing level. Reach standing level 2 with 2 settlements in trade routes. 24 fields and 20 packs of crops. Gets us 4 people, plus grain boost, plus 8 parts. This one would give us 12 simple tools, though. But we had to do a lot of trading to get there. Let's go with this one. And the 30 amber, though, would have been decent, too. Spark Dew plus 100, or 2 rain collectors plus 100 Spark Dew gets us a bonus crystal dew production. 35 pottery and 3 wildfire essence, or 15 packs of provisions, 15 packs of crops. Gets us another bonus 2 packs, pack production speed, 30 barrels, and 30 biscuits. Let's do this one. The other one was here. We haven't even started that one yet. Yeah. Okay, good. Lizard can go and work here. Let's see, skewers will do egg. With roots on the backup. With bugs, sure. With meat on the backup. Oops. That's good. Jerky, bugs with meat on the backup. And, yep, use wood for that. And then oil, I'm going to leave off for now, I think. Yeah, we'll leave that off for now. Here, put a human in here to make biscuits when we can. We should be able to start soonish, I think. Maybe. Okay, you all have done a good job of eating away at that corner. Let's move you over here slightly so you eat away at this a little bit more. I also want to take out this tree because it's in my way. You know what? Don't put that human in there yet. We don't have any flour. Don't waste your time. Farm construction out here, please. There. And then I need to have one more field put in right there. That'll be perfect. And we won't get to staff this up till the next season, but that's okay. We need more tools for those. Let's take these out, and I'm going to move you over here for now. To kind of do some trimming. Staff this up, because they can start doing plowing in a moment. Let's plant both. Let's plant both. 15 people, so now we know the math. Each of them takes 30 seconds, or one person takes 30 seconds to plant one field. Each of the drizzle and clearance are 5 minutes long. That means that one person would cap out at 10 fields. But there's no way in heck they're planting that many fields. I think it was more like 10 before when it's 20 seconds. So it's probably more like 7 or 8 fields each. So 15 for 2 people is pretty good, I suspect. Plus we get 50% bonus to the production there also now. So that's really good. And also I just noticed the time. So I think right now is a really good time to stop for now and pick this up tomorrow to continue this town, see how far we can get. We'll probably end up having to have a third episode again for this series. Now that they added the 2 additional points out here, it makes it a little bit, you know, adds a little bit of time to the game and makes it a little bit more, you know, involved to accomplish. But we'll see. So thank you all for joining me, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye for now.